Today, I'm letting YouTube decide what Pokemon I have to shiny hunt for in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Throughout January, I posted 18 polls for the community to vote on their favorite shiny Pokemon of each typing. The Pokemon in the polls, however, were only Generation 9 Pokemon. And with this challenge, it is 100% based on the polls and the polls only. There are some Pokemon who have dual typings, meaning some Pokemon were listed twice. And if they win in 2 separate polls, that means that I have to find 2 separate shinies of the same species of Pokemon. Hopefully, YouTube was kind and can help me fill out my living dex a little bit, right? Right? Now, with there being 18 different typings, I had no idea where I wanted to start. So I went to the Kanin Game members and asked them which of the 6 I should start this journey with. But the Kanin Game members decided to choose Ice, Ground, Fire, Dragon, and Water. So without wasting any time, I started hunting. I decided to start with Quagsire, the purple, kind of bluish, big, squishy slug. Is it a slug? I don't know. Either way, it's just an adorable Pokemon and I love it. So for these hunts, I will be using a Sparkling and Encounter Level 3 sandwich to help boost the chances at finding your favorite Pokemon as soon as possible. Now for the slug, I had a few different options on where I could hunt, but ultimately decided there was no better place than my swamp. The swamp. With my ground encounter sandwich consumed, the clock was ticking. Now, what I started to realize throughout this journey is that with each hunt, there's a specific technique that maximizes the amount of encounters you could have for a specific Pokemon. For this hunt, I started out by just walking through the swamp, but I started to see a lot of Mudbray as well. But then I remembered that if you run fast as Lightning McQueen, you end up spawning in a pool of just horde Pokemon. So off I went, rolling around at the speed of sound and doing this quick little turnaround thing so I can get rid of these obnoxious animations that make it look like you're going fast. I don't need to look, I just need to go fast, okay? Oh, baby, there it is. Oh, the shiny Wooper. Let's try to go for a netball on it. Oh, and the first try crit catch. It's just that easy. For my second hunt, I decided to seek out Poop. And no, not that Poop. For this next hunt, we are heading west out to Asado Desert, make ourselves a bug sandwich, and begin our excavation of the long-lost golden dung. In case you haven't noticed by now, this next hunt, we're going to be looking for Relor. It is literally a dung beetle that's shiny, ends up rolling around a golden nugget just like this. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I had a lot of fun with this hunt. I want the golden ticket to shine now. Where's my golden ticket? Oh, there's my golden ticket. There he is, chat. The golden ticket. Chat, I'm not live. YouTube. Hi, YouTube. I found the golden ticket. Oh, it looks so cool. I love that. There we go. We got the golden ticket. And of course, after catching the first one, I'm not going to let a perfectly good sandwich go to waste, so I continued hunting. Oh, another golden ticket! All right, let's false swipe. To the false swipe. That was a buzzer beater shiny as well, because if you look in the back, you can see that there's currently a Capsicid that spawned in, which means that our bug sandwich is over. So I guess Mr. Wonka didn't want me cheating, having 2 golden tickets, and have a better chance at getting the factory for myself. Either way, we got our second shiny, and I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Luckily, with these hunts, we haven't had too many phases, even though there is an opportunity to phase. Or so I thought. Next up was Dragon. Dragon these nuts! Okay, I'm sorry. I had to do it. I knew it was going to come in the comments, so I just wanted to beat you to it so that I could have the joke for myself, okay? But anyway, we're moving on. YouTube picked Tatsugiri as their favorite Gen 9 Dragon-type Pokemon. And I figured the Great Paldea Lake was the best place to hunt for this deceptive little tiny sushi dragonfish. But after getting lost on this deserted island in the center of the lake, I started to notice that there are a ton of dragon Pokemon that spawn around this lake. We have Altaria and Sligo, who are both dragons and spawn in, you guessed it, hordes. You see, with hordes, those Pokemon take up to 5 spawn slots of the 15 total Pokemon that are allowed to spawn around a character, which limits the Pokemon that we are actually looking for. And on top of it, don't really need any more golden clouds. I found like 3 or 4 of those shiny little nugget guys that float around in the sky, and I don't want another one. With that out of the way, I finally found my route and ran. And of course, to no surprise, I found... Oh, the first phase of the day. Shiny Gummy's so good. I'm not even mad about that. Look at that thing. Ooh. Yep. I finally phased. But it was worth it because that is an absolute S tier shiny and it looks fantastic. I love the bright, unique colors on Gumi. But that was it for my first sandwich. With my second sandwich up and running, I don't know how, but these eyeballs managed to snipe out the little shiny Tatsugiri that we were looking for. Oh wait, that's the one. That is that's the different colored orange one. That yellow stripes means it's shiny. It says the yellow shiny Tatsugiri. Okay, is it probably the least noticeable and least exciting of the 3 possible shiny Tatsugiris we could have found? Yes. Was I still going to shiny hunt for the rest of them? Yes. And while I didn't find any other fish, I did pull off a pretty cool shiny. And just like that, our dragon quest is complete. While we weren't able to get all 3 shiny Tatsugiri, if you want to see more shiny hunting challenges just like this one, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below, where I do plan on doing a future live stream where I try to shiny hunt all 3 of these shiny Tatsugiri. You're not going to want to miss that. And just like that, half of the YouTube polls are finished, and I'm getting so excited I'm starting to feel butterflies in my stomach. Oh wait, no, that was just food poisoning. Yeah, so in the middle of this, my stomach started to hurt, and I decided to go lay down. I was just out of commission for the rest of the evening. Luckily, by the next morning, my stomach subsided just enough for us to get back to the grind and start shiny hunting for our next fire-type Pokemon, Scovillain. Making our way over to the East Coast, I made my fire sandwich, and well, it wasn't too fire, to say the least. And neither was the second one. But the third sandwich, that one had a Scoville scale of 2 million. There it is! 3 sandwiches deep is all I needed. Oh, that looks so sick. Listen, I love this shiny. It looks fantastic. The yellow and blue is really fun. However, I do wish it's a missed opportunity by not having the peppers become an orange, like bell pepper. Yes! Those peppers came up super early on that third sandwich, and again, I can never let a good sandwich go to waste, so I ran over to the wastelands to try to find myself a shiny roly-poly or 2, just because. And just like the last airbender, it was time for me to master my second element, water. YouTube, to no surprise, chose Finison as their favorite shiny water Gen 9 Pokemon. And while it's fantastic, I do have to say that Wiglet deserved a little bit more love here, okay guys? Now, the problem with this hunt is that a water encounter sandwich will not help us isolate just Finison. So for this hunt, it was time to break out the outbreak method. Using an encounter sandwich and date skipping, you can force an outbreak to spawn of a specific type. So I just made an encounter power sandwich because I was going for Finison. I was going to try to find an outbreak, and I was going to use an encounter sandwich to boost my chance of finding a Finison outbreak. But I was like, you know what? Let me just check real quick. There's a slim chance I might already have a Finison outbreak. There it is. And with a mysterious outbreak blessing just like that, I ran over to the outbreak, knocked out 60 Pokemon, and made my sandwich. And just like the Quagsire, I found a strategy, but this time it was even easier than running at Mach speed. The idea with this technique is you want them to spawn, but you don't want them to see you, because if they see you, they swim up to you, just like this one that's on the right there with me. So these, you want to be at a point that they're spawning away from you and they just kind of swim in one direction, like they're doing right now. This is great. That's right, we went from Mach speed to literally just sitting still. Fun fact about the purple dolphin, I actually, back when I was in like 5th or 6th grade, there's a picture of me where I got like, they did tattoos at the school, like glitter tattoos or something. And I got a black dolphin glitter tattoo on my bicep, which is ironic because now I have actual tattoos on my bicep and plan on getting like a full half sleeve going. That's my dolphin story for you. And sure enough, the passive hunt worked exactly as planned. There it is, the purple dolphin. Oh, I can't use the camera, but we're just gonna do this. It looks awesome. Look at it. There he is. 5 shiny Pokemon caught, 5 YouTube polls checked off, 1 final Pokemon left to find. And this last shiny is honestly one of my personal favorite shinies of Gen 9 and the hunt that I was the most excited for. It's cute, it's big, it's not very fluffy, but it does look really cool and I just want to squeeze its freaking cheeks. Shiny Citadel, the baby Titan Pokemon. Last and final Pokemon of episode 1 is going to be Citadel. This is going to be a difficult one though, because this Pokemon is pure ice type, which means we want to try to find a shiny through sandwiches. We have to boost ice encounters. However, there are a crap ton of Pokemon that are ice type on this mountain. This entire mountain's borderline only ice type Pokemon, which means that there's probably going to be a lot of phases for this one. Yeah, so this one wasn't going to be that easy. I started by running up Pokemon Mount Everest and thought I found an ideal location. It had a lot of spawns, potential of hordes. Oh yeah, I like them again this time. And a quick, easy path. After running for around 15 minutes, I couldn't help but think that there has to be a better location where I can almost isolate Citadel. I went and TP'd back down to the base of the mountain and started to run around, just like shiny hunters do. But then nightfall happened, and all of those nice, bright, white Citadels all started to look gray. Not only was it dark, but the amount of shadows in this area had me feeling like a blissfully ignorant mother who thinks that her child is going to be the next president. You guys are all normal here, right? You're kind of freaking me out, but you just have double shadow, that's why. But then she quickly realizes that her kid is just the one playing on their phone in the back of the class. Is that it? I legit thought that was it. There's no shot you're trolling me. And yet she gets absolutely blindsided when she finds out that that kid is running a 6-figure online business selling Attack on Titan plushies. See, when they're grouped up in a horde, I feel like it's easy to tell. But when they're just standing alone, it's a little bit more challenging. Like, see, that's a horde, so I know that none of those are it, even though... Oh, wait, no, that is it! No way! That was it! I did not think that was gonna be it! Oh, you look so good! There it is, critical capture. Shiny Citadel has been caught. If you want to see more shiny hunting shenanigans and don't miss out on part 2 of this series, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and hit this video to see shiny hunting paradox Pokemon.